I am honored, privileged, and dwarfed to be standing between Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. Gentlemen, welcome back to Oviedo.
Two giants in Oviedo, and you.
Good morning, Mr. Simmons.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm so happy I'm close to being delirious.
Here we are outside Rock and Brews Oviedo. This is our latest. We really believe in these places. They've just caught fire everywhere we've done them. It's not only a great hang, a great place to go to, but the food is actually off the hook. People are surprised. Not only do you have a great time, but you have great beers, craft beers, you have local produce. It's a family-friendly atmosphere. You can bring your kids here. There's a place to play.
And your pets.
And your pets. Hopefully your pets aren't your kids. But it's terrific. It's everything a place should be. This is not to be confused with any rock and roll establishments that are more like mausoleums where they have dead rock stars' pajamas hanging on the wall.
I was going to ask you, CNN says you guys are the most recognizable band in the world. Why restaurants?
Why not? You know, you climb a mountain and then you see another mountain next to it. For us to think that rock and roll has boundaries that other people set is ridiculous. Rock and roll means doing things your way, and we do everything our way. That's why Rock and Brews is what it is. This is the restaurant that we would hope to be associated with classic rock.
Now, Gene, why Oviedo of all places? Because most people would say, I-Drive is the place to be.
Yeah, well, everybody thinks the other town over there is cooler. We don't think so, you know. Where you're born is where you're born. Oviedo's a very cool place, and we want you to know that we're actually going to be good neighbors. We're not going to be these faraway guys who just set something up and don't care about it. You should know that there's a great training center in there for young people who get on-the-job training. We have great pride in the product, which is great fruit. For all you girls out there who are concerned about your girlish figure, there's gluten-free beer, gluten-free pizza. We're not selling anything. We're just telling you the way it is. Trust your taste buds. Come on down. Yesterday we came here actually just to hang out as soon as we landed in Oviedo. The place was packed. We thought it was going to be initially about celebrity because we're so big-headed and full of ourselves. All anybody came to talk, boy, taste this burger. Oh, look, again, it was all about the food and the good times, and that's what it's about. Bring your kids, bring your pets, make new relationships, break up old ones. Come on down.
Now, speaking of bands and Kiss, who would you say is on your, gentlemen, both of you, on your rock and roll Mount Rushmore?
Oh, boy. You mean different faces?
Different bands or different people?
Well, I always thought we should be on there with our makeup, but that's another story. I would imagine an Elvis, a Beatle, a Stones, and maybe a Hendrix.
Paul?
Well, you can't go without going to bands because the strength of rock and roll has always been in bands as opposed to individuals. So you have to go with the Beatles, you have to go with Led Zeppelin. From there, you can go to the Who, the Stones, but honestly, where would we be without the Beatles and Led Zeppelin? They are the foundation that everything else is built on, and we celebrate them and every other band in here that deserves to be in there. Look, we're lucky. We've been around so long now that we're considered classic rock, and that's an honor because it's lofty air up there. So to be considered contemporaries of some of the bands that we looked up to is terrific. So Rock and Brews celebrates all that. It's a very, very cool space. You got to come down to this place.
Yeah.
Notice how good looking we are in real life.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm amazed because even the makeup doesn't make you look as good as you look without it.
We have a ton on right now. Don't kid yourself.
This is actually the makeup because we actually have white skin. I have a black star on my eye. I do this so that I can fit in with people. I was born to be Kiss.
Who came up with that, the concept of the makeup and then the designs for each of you?
It really was the folly and the insanity of four guys who wanted to take rock the next step. So nobody can really take credit for it. It was something that came from all of us. And at this point, we always say, you can't always look like Kiss, but you can feel like Kiss. It's about independence. It's about self-empowerment and about living your life the way you want.
I thought it was really cool. TV audience doesn't know how much painstaking work you took to dress for the occasion. Why don't we pan down and see what he's wearing? Take a look. This is really hip.
This is Florida. Come on.
This is,
you got to wear shorts. It's Florida.
Yeah. All right. Take the children out of the room now.
And I'll be wearing my tie later on. Well, you got
Nothing else.
you guys have expanded into everything. I mean, there's over 3,000 items that are KISS.
We also own the only football team of any kind in the greater Los Angeles area. It's called LA KISS.
That's what I was going to ask you about. What have you learned about that?
Nothing's easy. Every time you think it's easy, it's not. And just like babies, you crawl before you get to walk. New season is ramping up. We're taking great strides. New season is going to be better than the first one. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So we're looking forward to it.
And we've got the Orlando Predators, so watch out. That's a challenge. Hey, we want to thank you, gentlemen, for being here in Oviedo. We appreciate it. And we want to thank you for watching. Come on out. Rock and Brews. Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley. I'm Paco. Thank you.